Active Aging Coordinator for the City of Jackson Parks and Rec Department, Julie Weisbrod. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Julie's in her first year.
13 months.
Wow.
Yes. Tomorrow will be a year and 1 month.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
So you've energized the senior program. In fact, you even changed the name. It's Active Aging now.
Yes.
How's it going?
I think it's going well. I think everybody's kind of getting used to me. Of course, Kathy Voss had it for 30 years and did a phenomenal job. So now they're kind of getting used to me and some of the additional, activities that I want to add. And I don't really get the crossed eyes like, you want us to do what? As much.
Right.
Yes.
Well, we have, I understand, a busy summer to review, and you brought some photos.
I did. I'm not exactly sure what all ones made it, but for instance, this is Tai Chi. Ken Mangus, who's the instructor there, used to do Tai Chi with me because I used to instruct.
And
so now
this?
He's our instructor. This is over at the Fireside Lounge. You can't see that, but it's in the Boo Center. It's yeah. And then here we're partnering with Jackson College, and so this is Ai Yoshida. She's the woman over there teaching us Chopsticks 101. And then we followed that up with going to the Hibachi Grill. And we had our own private room so that if we needed to embarrass ourselves, so this is all of us at the Y getting our instruction. And then, after this, we went over to the Hibachi Grill and practiced our newfound skills. Or this is a Jackson College tour. So people that don't realize, Jackson College has free tuition for those that are 65 and older. So we actually have one woman who's in her just turned 80, and is finishing her associate's degree.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because that is a little known secret about JC. Yeah. You can go to college for free.
Yeah.
Take as many classes as you want.
Yes. 65 and older though.
Yep.
So this is just us doing our college tour, and this is the group. So the lady in the stripes, in the peach blue stripes, she's the one that is finishing up her associates.
So actually getting a degree for free.
Yeah.
65 and over.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we've been doing a lot of partnering with them, and not sure what other pictures you have here, but I guess just kind of in general. Oh, here's our senior splash, and that's just something, that kind of falls under my program, but it's offered. So this was the very last day. This was yesterday, which was better than our attempt in June. No, excuse me, July. July, we actually did have a paddle boarding worth a try event scheduled, but it was white caps and 15-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow. White caps on Vandercook Lake?
Yes. So Kat, owner of the Quiet World Sports out there, she kind of provided us instruction back in the July and said, well, maybe come on back. So this was yesterday. This was perfect weather. So a few of us made it across the lake and back. This right here is just one of we in July went on the Detroit Princess Cruise. And so that's, somebody pretending they're, from the movie. And So we've been doing a lot of things. Coming on back, like in September, we're going to also have disc golf instruction for anybody that wants to try that. And we've done kayaking since I last seen you with Great. So we're just trying to partner a lot. And again, I think even paddleboarding yesterday, as we're all going across the lake, I'm asking, who mountain bikes, who might downhill ski or snowshoe or cross country. So we can just, maybe try to find people that still want to be active but feel like, well, I don't know anybody else that likes to, and maybe we can kind of fill that gap for people that still like to be that kind of active. But we have still our ongoing cardio dance class in the mornings, Monday, Wednesday, Friday when we come back. And so I do want to just mention this. Tomorrow will be our last day at the Boo Center for 2 weeks because of the ongoing construction. When we come back, which will be then September 12th, we'll be back to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. And then we'll be right back to our chair exercise classes, which are a little more maybe intensive. So try to encourage people, use strong movements as they work through things, and yeah.
Yeah, on the surface, chair exercise sounds like it's a low energy, low impact workout, but it's not.
It's not.
You feel it afterwards.
It is, and especially like I try to instruct people. If you're moving your body parts, maybe move with a purpose. So there's a lot of strengthening that can happen, and if you're using strong movements like through push pull with your arms, with your legs and whatnot, it also helps to increase the heart and the breathing rate, which that's what we want, and then also the strengthening. So
in fact, Julie was out of breath this morning from yesterday's paddleboarding.
I'm sore. Yes.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's a workout.
It is. It's just a different kind of a stance. I mean, I kayak a lot, but yeah, that's just different.
Yeah, it looks
Pulling yourself.
When you see someone on a stand-up paddleboard, you think, oh my gosh, I couldn't do that. There's no way, but it's a lot easier than it looks.
It is.
So.
It definitely, I had to balance a couple of times with those boats speeding by, probably trying to knock us over.
Now the chopsticks instruction, that intrigues me because I think I can use them, but I every time someone sees me using them, they're telling me I'm doing it wrong. And Brandon uses his upside down because he thinks he can grab the food better.
Oh.
Better than you do. I grab it better than you do.
Yeah, you do better than me, even though he does it upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just kind of fun. So again, Yoshida, she had approached me, and she's with the New Diversity, Equity, and Belonging, I think is the name of their particular department out there. So just bringing some really wonderful ideas. So as a matter of fact, in October, her and I are going to work together for paper cutting with like an indigenous, I think it's called Ainu peoples of Japan. So she's just kind of bringing some really neat, history to us, learning about different, culture, and yeah.
That's cool.
Neat stuff.
The trips, Kathy Voss, for many years, came up with some awesome trips,
Yeah.
and I know you have a tough act to follow.
Yes, I do.
With these trips, though, they're so popular, they sell out like the instant
Yes.
the word hits the street.
Yeah.
Because of that, because of their popularity, any thought about adding more of them?
Well, probably if I were full-time, because I
Okay.
already feel like I work full-time just because I keep, I take that on me, so because we have exercise classes and we also have monthly luncheons, which October's is going to be a costume party, so.
And I think the Jackson Trippers is no more.
It's no more, and therefore that's why a lot of people are coming to us and really has that expectation, which is a little concerning because I'm learning. I mean, it's a learning curve.
You're not the Jackson Trippers.
I am not the Jackson Trippers, but for instance, in about 3 weeks, we're going to Maine, and that's a trip. Maine for a whole week. That's a trip that should have been in 2020. So I kind of feel guilty because I didn't set that up, but I'm the one that has to take it, darn it. And then we have like Gun Lake Casino coming up in October, Frankenmuth in November, Shipshewana, the Blue Gate Dinner Theater in December, Kewadin Casino in January. And one thing that I did want to mention, especially the people that have been used to the Jackson Trippers and those kinds of real travel. Premier World Discovery. They're coming in to Jackson, trying to help fill that void.
Yeah.
So on September 8th, which is a Thursday night at the Meyer Branch Library, we thought let's bring the community together. Whoever 50 and older is really who they appeal to.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a meeting there, and then as well during the daytime, which will be September 28th at 11:30 at the Booth Center. So those things are coming up for people that might want a little more adventurous travel.
Good to hear.
Yeah. So
Now, all that you do, it's available on the City of Jackson website, and you do things, everywhere, as we've seen in the photos, but a lot of the group activities are at the Booth Center.
Yes, yep, the Booth Rec Center, and right now that's under ongoing construction, so kind of bear with us because we're sometimes kicked out, and especially during the school year. During the summer, we could use like Northeast Elementary, but now that school is in session, we get kicked out, and that's about that.
All right.
So,
Great to see you. Thanks for all the updates, Julie.
sure, thank you. Thank you.
The active aging program coordinator for the City of Jackson Parks and Recreation Department, Julie Weisbrod.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. We actually will continue with City